Hello students, this is a quick proofreading Think Aloud lesson for Tuesday's daily oral language, Tuesday week 8, of course. Number 1, complete the analogy. An analogy is a comparison of words finding the relationship. A writer will give two words, one must determine what the relationship is between those two words, and that will help you find the answer to the missing word. When you look at the relationship between leaf and spinach, leaf is a part of a spinach, or spinach is a head of leaves. So root would have to be a part of something. So when I look at the answers, we do have flower with roots, and a carrot is also a root vegetable. So if leaf was a type of spinach, then root would be carrot. But in this case, leaf is part of spinach, so root is part of a flower. You may go ahead and circle number 1. You will be seeing analogies this week, but not in this specific form. Number 2, this exact sentence you will see again. It says, Jeff sets his glasses on the table. In my Think Aloud, when I go back to the beginning of the sentence, I know that the first letter in the beginning of the sentence is always capitalized. I also know proper nouns are capitalized. Jeff is a specific person, so I'm going to capitalize Jeff for 2 reasons. Jeff sits. I know that the word sits and sets go together. Sit means to rest, and most of the time is referring to either a human or animal, whereas sets, S-E-T-S, is referring to the placing of an object. So he's placing his glasses, therefore we need to change this to sets, S-E-T-S. He sets his glasses on the table, and table is T-A-B-L-E, period. And that is a declarative sentence. Let me reread and see if there's anything else. Jeff sets his glasses on the table, period, declarative. Number 3. The sentence reads, I need to write a thank you note to my grandmother for the present that she sent me. Several little errors and also some tricky notions. When you see the word grandmother, it's confusing to some people because one would think, well, I call my grandmother grandmother, that's her name. But it is a general term and it is not capitalized. Now, if it was grandmother Billy, then you would capitalize the G in grandmother and the B in Billy. Thank you note as well, even though it's referring to a specific kind of writing or type of note, it is still a common noun. So those are 2 confusing types of nouns where some people sometimes confuse them as proper nouns versus common. Number 3, I need to write, well, we can see that that is not the correct form. R-I-T-E. W-R-I-T-E, excuse me. I need to write a thank you note, and A is the correct article. I need to write a thank you note to my grandmother for the present, and that's the right for, F-O-R, the present. We do not need the word that. For the present, she sent me, period. That's also declarative, even though she knows she needs to do this. I need to write a thank you note to my grandmother for the present she sent me, period, declarative. Okay? Number 4, context clues. We need to look at the words around the bolded word to see if we can determine the meaning. This, of course, is a clarifying, fix-up reading strategy to help readers break down the meaning of words while comprehending. Many insects find protection in mimesis. I hope that's the way to pronounce it. Their close resemblance to other insects that are harmful. Okay? When I look at this word, It's almost as if the second part is helping define the word. Many insects find protection in their close resemblance to other insects that are harmful. So it's almost like their ability to camouflage or mimic or look like another insect. Very similar to how different reptiles are able to camouflage themselves. Number 5, go ahead and circle number 5. And I will raise the screen or turn the screen so that you can see that. It says fact or opinion. It is important to respect and protect forests and wildlife at any cost. When I read this, I agree with the notion. At the same time, I can tell this is someone's belief. If it's the way someone believes, whether you agree or not, it is an opinion. Usually the word important indicates opinion. If it just says the sign reads respect and protect the forest, that of course indicates a fact. But the belief of this author is that it is important. So therefore, knowing it's a belief word or belief term, or belief sentence, it is an opinion. You will be determining whether or not a sentence or a phrase is a fact or opinion.